welcome back to MacPacks, guys. Today we have our SGC card grading video. This is, you can hear me opening the box, this is going to be our third one that we're doing. This one is basketball, baseball, and WNBA. And if you've been watching, you've heard me mention that I was getting these. So we're going to look through them, and yeah, it's just going to go to show that not every time are you going to hit it out of the park, because I definitely did not on this submission, unfortunately, but that's alright, that's part of it. We have 25 cards here, like I said, mostly WNBA, baseball, and some NBA. Really, just two NBA. Yeah, I want to say just two NBA. So, that's what they fit. Oh, man. That's what they fit in one box. And then the excess, they will send like inside that box. They'll also, sorry about that, send whatever can't fit in a little bubble wrap thing. So yeah, and we'll take a look at some of them. I saw the grades online. I was shocked at the Cameron Brink, as I mentioned in some of my other videos leading up to this, but we'll take a look at it and see if I can see something that maybe I missed before. We'll see. Part of the game, you're not going to get 10s every time, as much as I would like that. And I don't, honestly, I may like rush them, not really examine them thoroughly enough before I sent them. That's absolutely a possibility, and there's could be some very obvious stuff that we miss. All these I have pulled on this channel though, so we'll start with the big pile and go from there. And this is the Pink Pulsar Overdrive Aaron Judge, and it got a 9. I actually felt this card was in pretty good shape, so actually, yeah, I guess the bottom edge is a little worse than I thought, or I remember, but it's a nice Aaron Judge there. We got a 9 on that one. This pile is going to be bigger than the pile that I'd like. My one Paul Skeens rookie card that I did send in, just a base, got a 9.5, so not the worst. Paul Skeens. This is our Jackson Holiday blue foil board, number 313 out of 999. That got a 9.5, but not. That's actually not that bad on this card. Jackson Holiday, good rookie, so 9.5 there. Jackson Merrill, just base rookie card. It was in great shape. I was fairly confident in a 10 on this one. I remember that. That's why I sent it in, and it did indeed get a 10, so that's good. So this Bobby Witt Jr. here, I laugh about because I pulled it and not really knowing what I was doing, I put it into a binder. The edges are all funky. I don't even know how this got a 9.5, if I'm being honest with you. I'll take it all day, but that absolutely should not have happened. I mean, the centering's perfect, sure, but the edges were a little bit messed up. So this is an Anthony Volpe from Topps Heritage hanger box that, oh, the edges are real bad. All right, that you get from Target. So it comes with these Target exclusive foil boards. Got a 9. What are you gonna do? We got a Dylan Cruz Grapefruit League rookie card. At the time, this was my only rookie card of him, so I just sent it in, and it did get a 10. Same situation with the Jackson Merrill. Was pretty confident in that. Trey Sweeney on the rookie, hollow foil, got a 9.5. Still a nice card, 9.5. All right. And the disappointment's going to start very soon. Very, very soon. So, Caitlin Clark, Prism, true rookie, just the base card. I got 3 of them in here. One of them is graded much. So, an 8.5. Man, that is really scratched up. Yeah, it's very scratched up down there. Don't think I would have sent it in looking like that. So, I mean, I get why that got an 8.5. I'm tempted to crack these just to see, because, like, the difference between an 8.5 and a 9.5 in this card is probably like $40, but more so for science purposes. So 8.5, gross. And our next Caitlin, this one's the 9.5. Doesn't have all the scratching on the bottom, so come on, guys. SGC, you're killing me. It's a very scratched case. Very, very scratched. Man. Take that list. I listed that card. I might take it down and send that back, honestly. So here's an 8.5. Again, I think. So that top edge is pretty funky. I see that on the top right side there by my thumb. So I can see why that would be an 8.5, I guess. I'm still tempted to crack them just to see, even if that ends up being a 9 instead of an 8.5. This is our Anthony Edwards Camo Pink rookie card that you watch me pull on here. 9.5, solid. Alright, so now we get into the cam brinks where they get ugly. A 7 on this cam brink. I saw that and I thought, that is insane. So I'm absolutely, for just to see, going to crack this and resend it in. Yeah, there's a bad storm rolling through. You could probably hear that right about now. Oh, probably just damaged that, but I don't know. I don't get it. I'm going to examine it. I will absolutely crack this one just because it was so low, fresh out of a pack, and see what happens there. Angel Reese, Orange Ice Prism, 9.5 there. And we have our Nicky Mole from a Monopoly set, numbered 56 out of 149. It's going to be the pink prism. That got us a 10. We have another Cam Brink here. This is Cam Brink's base prism, and that is an 8.5. Like that's crazy. There's literal debris stuck under the casing. Oh, Jesus, and I keep dropping everything. That's yeah. I'll go over them pretty hardcore a second time, but I think this is a crack candidate as well. Not so much as far as like the value of the card, but I'm very curious to see what they end up regrading at. So we have a Kate Martin on the prism, green prism, 9.5. It's a nice card. She's been let down so far this year. She had some hype coming into the year, and it has not gone well so far. And again, prism, same. I don't. All right, so that one is all scratched up. I can see that. But again, this one, I'm just gonna have to take the loss on this one. So here's a 9, same card and a 9. Yeah, these are just cards I'm going to end up taking a loss on. It is what it is, part of the game. We've been fortunate so far. I'll look them over and just see. Maybe they'll end up being something I decide to recrack and resubmit. This is going to be a 9.5 on the Angel Reese Select rookie card. We got a Bronny James All-American. This will probably end up being a hold card. See if his popularity spikes at all. I'm surprised this got a 9.5 because it went sleeveless into a binder when I opened it, because I was like, well, that ain't worth a thing. It's not worth much, but this, I was disappointed in a 9. I was hoping at least a 9.5 like the pink one. If you remember, we opened those cello packs that I found. We got this in one of them and the camo pink in the other. And then he went on his little run. So that, I was hoping one of them 10, but neither did. So we have a 9 here on the Angel Reese Pink Ice Prism, which, yeah, I get it. I get it on that one, but there's a 9 on that. And our last two are going to be the 2 Ben Rice cards I sent in. One of them graded well, one of them graded poorly. Well, not poorly, but not great. So the 9, obviously, the worst of the 2. I could see some edge issues in the image, so no shock on that. And finally, our other Ben Rice thankfully did get a 10, so we do like that. The corners definitely aren't whitened the same, but as you can see here, overall, our 10 pile's the lowest. We got a lot of 9.5s, so that's not the worst, but obviously you would prefer a chunk of them getting 10s. And we have some cards we're going to re-crack. I might do a video of me cracking them before I send them back in, just because I am genuinely curious. The Caitlin Clark, it's got a nice scratch on there. I'll probably send that back in. They get it back to you super quick, like within a week, so I'll probably send that back in to get reholdered, just because that I don't need that scratch being a headache on my end. So I appreciate you guys being here. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm getting ready for another submission to go out. I'm going to try to be very, very stingy on what I think is going to be a great grade, and then send out cards where I'm only expecting 10s. So sometimes I'll send out borderline ones, and they end up good, end up bad. You can see we got some bad cards here. However, all of our real bad cards were all from Prism. So maybe, you know, Prism in the football has been bad this year in the printing. So maybe that's the same thing with the WNBA. But I appreciate everyone being here. And until the next one, peace.